All right, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out today. Thank you to Craig Dietz and Big Barn Brewing Company for hosting today. All right. Oh, sure. Also, I wanted to recognize a couple elected officials that are here today. So also use the opportunity to bend a few of their ears as well. So we have with us today 6th District State Representative Jeff Holy, and 4th District State Representative Bob McCaslin is here as well. And then we have Ponderay County Commissioner Karen Skoog. I also want to thank all the members and the growers of the Green Bluff community for being here today and sharing with me so much of the issues that you're experiencing with the county and with regulation, because really that's a major part of the reason why I'm seeking this office. The reason why I'm running, because the people of Spokane County deserve a commissioner that will work to protect and grow jobs through creating an environment that encourages job growth, will hold the line on taxes, and will be an action-oriented advocate for property rights. Jobs need to be number one on the county's mind. Right now, in the situations and the stories that I've been hearing from you guys, that's not happening right now at the county. I keep hearing about roadblocks and red tape and regulation that are preventing growth, and that's a shame, because right now the two biggest revenue drivers for a county is our sales tax and our property tax. And when you guys are working, when you guys are flourishing, when you're putting people to work, that is going to increase those two revenue drivers. So when you're employing people, those people are out there in the community, they're purchasing goods. That's where the sales tax comes in. When those people are employed, they're buying homes. That's where our property tax comes into play. That's where our county needs to be focused right now, is by promoting job growth, rolling out the red carpet instead of all these stories I keep hearing about red tape. When it comes to taxes, we need to be growing our tax base, not our tax rate. During the last budget that our county passed, they took the maximum amount allowed by law and increased your property taxes, and that brought in $470,000 for our county. And then 3 weeks later, they spent over half that amount, $250,000, on a website redesign. So if none of you have ever seen a $250,000 website, I encourage you to go to SpokaneCounty.org, because we all paid for it, and you know that is a $250,000 website. I'd say that's got to be one of the most expensive ones in our county. But third and final is our property rights. It's property rights play a huge role in Spokane County. It's something that means a great deal to the folks of our community. Up here, you guys are some of the best property owners that I see in this county. You can tell by the way your property is maintained that you guys care about the land here. You guys care about your property up here, and when you guys are trying to focus on the business aspect of the land that you live up here, or that you live on up here, the county needs to assist you in that. And again, I know I'm sounding like a broken record when I keep bringing it back to business, but the more that you guys flourish in your businesses, that's how our county flourishes. That's how our community flourishes. That's how a county can grow its budget, and that'll put less stress on social safety net programs at all levels of government, from local to state to federal. It all bases on job creation and creating an environment that allows you guys to flourish and encourages new businesses to come here. Because also, beyond agriculture, when we look at Spokane County as a whole, from where we're standing here today, we are a few miles from Whitworth, Gonzaga, Eastern, our community college system, probably 80 miles from Pullman with WSU. We continue to graduate tens of thousands of people every year in our community that have associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and master's degrees, but they continue to leave because they can't find employment here. So that is why our county needs to focus on job creation. So you're
distracting. Keep distracting, Daddy.
Because in 20 years, I don't want Joey to come to me and say, Dad, Mom and Dad, I've got to move because I can't find a job here. So, so in one selfish sense, I want to improve the job environment here because I want my son to be able to find a job and live here like his mom and dad have. So, I'd like to open it up to any questions, and I must admit I made one of the biggest faux pas. I did not thank my wife and my family for being here today as well.
Say hi, Joey.
But thank you all, and I'd love to open it up for some questions.
A microphone. Oh my goodness.
Okay, go ahead.
Say thank you.
It takes a grandmother. What do I say?
Thank you.
Thank you, Cecily. Am I going to get off this easy? No questions. All right.
So why we need a Mike Fagan on the council, don't we?
Yeah. If I am on the county commission, you will have a strong conservative pro-business voice that will hold the line on taxes, will push back on taxes, because we have continued to see folks that will give lip service to being pro-business, they will give lip service to being opposed to taxes, and then when the time comes, when push comes to shove, they've caved. And I promise you here today, I will be the one that will not, because I am here to serve you. This is the community where I was born and raised. I love this community, and I want to make Spokane the best place to work, live, and raise a family.
And is one of your best friends the Coles family?
Well, I went in today for an interview with the spokesman, so I'll let you know on Friday. They told me when that's going to be printed, so. Cecily?
I've heard that Nancy McLaughlin, when she was on the city council, voted for a raise for the city council people. Is that true?
That is correct. I'm sure we all read in the paper maybe 2 months ago, the Spokane City Council got a 44% pay increase, and their answer to that was, well, we didn't give it to ourselves. It was a salary review commission that gave it to us. My opponent, Nancy McLaughlin, is the one that created that salary review commission that gave that increase. And it resulted in her, at the time, in 2008, not getting a 44% increase, not getting a 50% pay increase, a 67% pay increase. So,
Probably expect the same thing as commissioner.
well, she's been very quiet on the 44% increase. And when I'm there as your commissioner, the promise I will make to you today, I've got my literature laid out on the table. My cell phone number is on there. That is the same cell phone number that I have had since I was in high school, since I was in Mr. Dietz's chemistry class, and I'll tell you, it's the same number that I'm going to have. So you will always have a direct line to me, because that is one of the biggest things that I keep hearing from folks all around the county is we have commissioners that are not accessible. When they make a phone call, they never get a return call, they never get an email back, they never get a letter back. That is a commitment that I will make to you today, that you will always have access to me, you will always be able to reach me, and I will always get back to you with an answer. John?
I got a question. First of all, as you probably know, the city council we have here in Spokane is ultra liberal. No question about it. 6 of the 7. You only have 1 conservative on there. Now, every time they meet, I've talked to some of the county commission, the city council members in the Spokane Valley. They say we love to watch what's going on in the city council. We just salivate, wondering which businesses are going to come to Spokane Valley. And of course, they're doing the same thing in Coeur d'Alene and Post Falls. Now, I know there's not a whole lot you can do, but do you have any ideas until we can make a major change on that city council? Do you have any ideas about what you could do to maybe get the rest of the county commissioners to put some pressure on the city? Because it's just one regulation tax after another. It's the most business unfriendly climate I think any city could possibly have. What are your thoughts in that direction?
Well, you're absolutely correct. I mean, we continue to see policies implemented within the city that are very anti-business, they're very anti-growth, and out in the county, you've got my word. The policies that I'm going to support, the policies that I'm going to push for, we're going to roll out the red carpet for these businesses if they want to come out to the county, because we will have a friendly business environment. It's one of the Costco is one of the best examples of that we're sort of in the middle of right now. They've already purchased land in the county. They're going to be breaking ground soon, and I don't think you can deny that a portion of that is because of the unfriendly business atmosphere in the city. Come on out to the county. We'll welcome you, and like I said earlier, we'll roll out the red carpet and not the red tape. Thank you all. Just in closing, again, I want to thank the Dietz family and Big Barn Brewing Company for hosting this event tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here this evening. And in closing, I'm not just running to get elected. I'm running to lead. I'm running to get things done. And I'm running to get results for Spokane County. So please join me, where ballots are going to be out in less than 2 weeks. So again, please tell your friends, and together we will get results for Spokane County.
Okay.